Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 342 of the Level Up program and day number 52 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Lazy Dog checking in number one. He's back to work, so you're going to see him every so often here. We got Cajun Craps, we got Lead'em, and we got Wattage Live Craps. And we're going to continue on with the 2V dice set, which is the 2-1-2-4 as the cousin 1 variety, or the cousin 2 variety of 2-4-2-1, depending on how we are getting our rolls to go through for the day. We got Joel, JR22 checking in. We got Chris, Demon Dog, Dice, and Red, as well as SJ. Good morning to everybody. So if you notice, my layout right here is a little bit different than what I normally have. Normally I shoot from just under 9 feet away from the back wall. We're getting ready to go down to Joliet. So I moved it back another foot or so. So right here where the dice are at is actually 10 feet away from the back wall. And when I get set up with my dice, it'll be about 10 feet 4 inches away. So that's going to be somewhere around that stick left 2 position on the tables in Joliet. They claim that the tables are 14 feet, but we measured them out last time we were there, and they're just a little bit over 13 feet long. So they're a little bit longer than what my table is. So somewhere around that 13, 14 foot mark. We got Rick S checking in and Frida, good morning, as well as Uncle Hoku. So anyway, let's get started here. We're going to continue on. Our goal is to make about $200 today. We're starting with a $1,612 bankroll, trying to get up to $1,800 for the day to make it a successful session. And we're going to start off with no line bet again. And we're going to go all bets set here right away. 15 people on Crapsee. We've got 19 people watching. 5 likes already. So make sure you give me that thumbs up as you get going. And dice out. So we're starting with a 2-1-2-4. We're starting at 10 feet away right here. This here is about 10 feet 4 inches away. And we got a 4-5 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac to start the day off. If you watched the show yesterday, we had about 56 throws for the day. And of those 56 throws, 16 of them were a 9. So that's a pretty significant number. So we got a 4-5 to start off the day for Crapsee. That's shooter 1 and the point. You're going to be there on Saturday. This Saturday or that Saturday? I'm looking at May 31st and June 1st when Big AZ comes through Demon Dog. So I'm not sure we're going to be there this Saturday or that Saturday. Hopefully that Saturday as well. I just looked into rooms for the night. June 1. Okay, good. Perfect. I just looked into room rates for the night, and I don't have any comps anymore down at Harrah's. For some reason, they must have reset. I think in April 1st is when they reset the comps. And I have 0 comps on there, so it's going to cost me $189 for the room for one night, which is unflippin' real. I go there 2 weeks beforehand, it's only like $50. I get there like 3 weeks later, or 2 weeks later, it's $50. So get with Corey. I could talk to Corey and see what he can do for me, sure. That makes 100% sense. But anyway, we're going to go 96 across. And that's going to be $15 on a 4-5, 9 and 10. We get 18 on that 6 and 8. Again, the first hit, we're going to press whatever number is hit with as well as the sister number. And we'll press each one of those up 2 units each. And then hopefully we'll hit that a second time. But anyhow, the second hit will either come back down because we'll be at that break even, or we'll press that one up and the sister. And then the third one will be a break even proposition either way. So all bets set here. And that last one was, what did we throw? We threw a 4-5. So that was an explosion of that left die and a double pitch on the right die. So 2-1-2-4. And let's go all bets set here, dice out. Ooh, dice split apart when I left my fingers. We got lucky. We got a 1, 3, 4. That is the Big Joe from Crapsee Journey. So I did probably about 5 throws before starting today at this position here. And I got a 1, 3, 4 in those first 5. So that would be a second one kind of since I was warming up and since the show has started here. So that was a 1, 3, which is a single pitch away in that left die, and that is a single pitch towards us on that right die. So that's a double pitch of the dice, which is a warning sign. We're gonna go $25 on that 4, and that we're gonna make that a buy bet. We're gonna make the 10 a $25 buy bet, and we'll call this all bet set. 2, 1, 2, 4. And dice out. Dice landed, they kind of veered off to the right. We got a 3, 4, 7. So early 7 out, just like yesterday. Yesterday we got 7 rolls in, but we didn't make any money off that first shooter. The second shooter we did make some money though. So hopefully that follows suit here. That was almost a 0.7 out here. Implosion on that left die, and that was a single pitch away on the right die, which is a warning sign. So we'll watch this a little bit more here. And if we get more warning signs, we'll go over to that cousin 2V dice set. This time we are going to go $15 pass line bet. 17 people on Crapsee. We got 20 people watching, and we got all bets set here. And this, believe it or not, adding 1 foot to your throwing distance does make a huge difference on how it feels to throw the dice down to the end of the table. And we got all bets set here, dice out. And we have a 2-2 hard for the Ian double deuce, or 2-2. Let's go on a cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. So let's mark the point of 4. And again, we are gonna, that was a primary on top on both sides, by the way. But we're gonna go 96 across bet level. It's gonna be $15 on the 5, 9, and 10. We got $18 on that 6 and 8. And again, we're gonna go 2, 1, 2, 4. I think the biggest thing that I'm gonna have to concentrate on here for landing zone and to get that consistent is to go and have a nice smooth takeoff rather than being jerky or pulling really abruptly to get down to the end of the table. If we can make that a smooth release from the table or from the table surface, I think it should be a little bit better. We got Coach Joe checking in. Good morning. All bets set here. Dice out. And we're getting a little bit of high energy bounce at the end of the table. We have 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. So that'll be our first hit for this shooter, 5-1. And what we're going to do on this now is we're going to pressure the 6 and 8 up to 30 each. So that means we're going to have to drop in an extra $3 to get to that. And we'll lock this in here. There we go. Good morning, Mike. 85 Bears checking in. So 2124. So last night, Demon Dog Chris was on Chris and Dice DJ's channel, and they had a little bit of a challenge. I got to see part of it. I was actually on a lunch break at the time, so I didn't get to see a lot of it. I did play along a little bit though on Crapsee, and we'll call this all bets set. So I'm not sure how that went for everybody. Who won the challenge? It was John GT and Chris, Demon Dog Chris, and there was one other person that was on there. And Chris Dice DJ was rolling it out for them. And 617, damn it. That one, the right die went off to the side and hit the side wall. Didn't even get all the way down. So we're going to switch over to that cousin 2 set right away. That's too many warning signs right in a row here. So that was 2 rows of 3 long here. So guys, bet appropriately here until we figure this out, this throwing distance. So we're going to go to the 2, 4, 2, 1 dice set, which is the cousin 2 set. Since we were getting so many warning signs so fast here, hopefully that'll help correct any problems that we are experiencing here. That last one was a 6-1, which is a that is a explosion. No, that isn't an explosion. That is a yeah, that was an explosion of that. How does it work? See, this is where I need to really interpret it. So that was a single pitch towards us on that left die, and that was a I can't even think straight right now. We'll call this all bet set, and we'll start over here with the 2, 4, 2, 1 dice set. And this is what's really difficult for me when we're starting new dice sets, is trying to interpret it real time here. So we got all bet set, dice out. 5, 4, hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So we're back on that 9 for our point. Let's mark the point of 9. And that's going to be a double pitch on that left die. And an implosion on the right die. So double pitch on the left, implosion off axis on the right. So 2, 4, 2, 1 is what we're going to go with. We're going to go again, 96 across, and now we need to get some money brought back. We're down almost $180 or so today. So we're going to go with $15 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10, 18 on that 6 and 8. I did not do any line bets on this shooter. 21 people playing at Crapsee. You got 26 people watch with 8 likes. Good morning, Ryan. Mark the point checking in. We got Navaldo checking in. And all bets set here. Dice out. 2, 4, 2, 1, cousin 2 set. And we got a 3, 3 hard 6 to double degen. So I'm not really liking the way the dice are coming off that back wall today. There's a lot of energy in them, which is not my style of throwing. Some people do like that, but I don't. Good morning, Brian Flegel checking in. So again, we're going to pressure that 6 and 8 up to $30. So we're going to drop $3 plus use our winnings to get to that point. And that was a single pitch towards us on that left die, and that was an explosion on the right die. So 2, 4, 2, 1. So explosion with a single pitch towards us is a safe result on this cousin 2 set. If it was a single pitch away, that would be where the warning sign comes on this one. So all bets set here. Let's see if we can get past the dreaded 3 and see if we can make some money off of this shooter. Peace out. And we did. We got 639 center field 9. And that just is not just the 9, that is the point of 9. So we hit the point. See if we can establish a new point here. And when we come back out, we'll make that 5 and 9 look like $25. So again, I'm not doing any line bets at the current moment. That was a 6-3. So that was a explosion of the left die. And that was a single pitch towards us on the right die. So again, that is a safe result for the cousin 2 set. And we'll call this all bets set. Looking for a new point coming out on shooter number 3 here. Nice out. And we have a 314 Big Joe from Crapsee Journey. So on the cousin 1 set, that was a warning sign. On the cousin 2 set, that should be a safe result. Let's get entered in the Crapsee and we'll press our bets. Or no, we're not going to press our bets on 4 or 10. But we're going to press that 5 and 9 up to $25 each. So we're looking for another hit to get to that break-even point. But that was a single pitch towards us on that left die, and that was a single pitch away on the right die. So that was a double pitch, which is a warning sign of sorts for me, because I don't want to do any double pitches. Because on that 2V dice set, 2 of the 4 double pitches will be resulting in a 7. So all bets set here, dice out. And here we go. Yeah, I'm ahead, guys. 167. So adding that 1 foot onto the table here does make a huge difference. So let's try this now. Oh, damn it. It's not able to get out of the shooter here. Let's try this one. So let's go over to our Erie style grip. We'll go back to the 2-1-2-4, and we'll see if that makes a difference on our throws. So 2-1-2-4. Go back on a $15 pass line bet. And we're down almost $300 for the day, just shy of $300. So we can get that back. But all bets set. 20 people still playing on Crapsee, 25 people watching. And we're going to switch over to the Erie style grip and see if we can change our luck a little bit that way. And we have a 4-2-6. That is a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So let's mark the point of 6. And again, guys, craps is, as far as shooting the dice, is just a game of making micro changes, trying different things until you can figure out what's going to work for you for the day. 2-1-2-4 is a dice set. That last one was an explosion of that left die and a primary on the right die. So 2-1-2-4. Again, we're going 96 across. $15 on the 4-5, 9 and 10, 18 on the 8. The 6 is covered on that $15 pass line bet. And all bets set. Days out. They split apart a little bit in midair, 4-3-7. So we are not having success whatsoever today. The last 2 days we've had some phenomenal rolls. So guys, do not bet heavy on me today. So maybe we should switch over to the horseman strategy for a short while until we can figure this throwing out. Let's do that once. Maybe we can make a little bit of money back on that. So we're gonna go what should we do? Let's do $50 bets on the horseman. So we'll go $50 on a don't pass. Can't believe I'm saying I'm doing a don't pass on myself, but I am. 2-1-2-4. And let's figure this out here as we get going. And all bets set. Again, we're going to go with that Erie style grip. Last one was a 0.7 out. One before that, we actually got 5 rolls in. Wow. There's out. Dice did cross on me. We have another 2, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. It's marked a point of 6. It's a primary on the left side, a single pitch away on the right side. Which is a safe result. And we're going to go with a $50 come bet. And if you're not familiar with the horseman strategy, it is a don't pass bet, or normally what I'll do is I'll do a DC bet. I'll wait till the point is established, and that's followed up by 3 come bets. Right now we have $100 in protection, so what we could do is let's go 88 inside here. And then we can have a little bit of protection as we go forward. So we're going to put $20 on the 5 and 9, 24 and that's 6 and 8, $50 come bet, and we have that $50 don't pass bet. So hopefully we can make a little bit of money as we start placing these come bets. And all bets set here. Dice out. 2, 1, 2, 4. Dice out. Dice cross them again. Yeah, so we got a 3, 4, 7. So made a couple dollars off of this one, and no length to the rolls whatsoever. So do not shoot the shooter. Damn it. And this is the part that sucks now is sticking with one dice set or one dice set family throughout when I know that changes probably in the dice set would probably be beneficial to the rolling here. But we are committed to 2,000 throws on that 2E dice set. We're going to switch over to the 2-1 or 2-4-2-1 here. Again, we're going to stick at that $50 don't pass bet. We did make $12 off of that last roll. So that's the start, I guess, in the right direction. 21 people still playing on Crapsee. We got 28 people watching, 13 likes, and all bets set. This is going to be shooter number 6 in less than 25 minutes. Wow. We're going to go back to our par style grip. 2, 4, 2, 1. Dice out. And we got OMC craps, all the dots and all the spots, midnight. So if you're playing the ATS, it is one of the bookends, and that is a push on that DC. Pakistan loser, though. So consider playing a craps check or a world bet. 2, 4, 2, 1. And let's go all bets set right away. Good morning, Cruise with Blake. So again, guys, this is something, I mean, we're 1 foot further away from the back wall than what we normally are at, but that is a huge difference. And that makes a difference, like if you're shooting from stick left 1, 2, 3, end of the table, I mean, that does make a huge difference in your style of throwing. Ooh, that was just weird. Just plain old weird. We have a 6, 4, 10. Way one's best friend Wayne and Daddy Joe. So let's mark the point of 10. And that one was, I'm not really going to analyze that one. That one is not a normal throw as far as the landing zone goes. Again, we're going to go $50 combat here. And then we're going to go 88 inside. $20 on the 5 and 9, 24, and that's 6 and 8. And we're going to do 3 combats here in a row. And that will be the horseman strategy. And as we get further in, we'll start taking some of those bets down on the inside. So 2, 4, 2, 1. And we'll call it all bets set. Dice out. A little bit long on that one. I hope to see craps all the dots and all the spots again. Midnight, that'll be a repeater win. That doesn't do too much for us, though. In fact, that is a loss on that combat. So that was bet number 1 of the come. So we got 2 more combats we can go with yet. So down $50 thus far. 2-4, 2-1, and that was a little bit long on that throw there, so really can't analyze that one too much. Bad landing zone. And all bets set. Face out. And we have a 2-6-8, the Duracell 8. Go out, support free live craps. And give that thumbs up. So that is going to be a win on that 8. So we're going to bring back $28 off of that. So we'll take that $24 off of there. And we're going to go again with another $50 combat. So we have $100 of protection. So that means let's take down that that 6 bet. So we still have $20 on the 5 and 9, $50 combat on that combat in the come box, and then the $50 dome pass. Call it all bets set. That last one was a primary on the left side and a implosion on the right side. No, it was not. Primary on the left, and that was a 6. So that was a single pitch towards us on the right side. So single pitch and dice. And dice out. And we have a 1-2-3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So even the horseman's not doing well for me because it's another $50 loss in that combat. And it looks like I'm having problems buffering on my screen, on my live stream. So hopefully it comes back here, guys, and you guys get a smooth experience. If not, just please hang in there. And again, we're going to go 2-4, 2-1. And we'll call it all bets set here. Dice out. So hopefully YouTube comes back a little bit, or my computer comes back, or something comes back. So, dice out. And we got a 4-5 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac. So that was combat travels to the 9. And we should be back now. There should be no more buffering, so hopefully it's good to go. We won $28 on that 9, so we're going to take the $20 off the 5 and 9 now. And we have all of our combats placed that we can play. We have the $50 dome pass, so hopefully we can hit an 8 or 9 here so we get some money back. We're currently $44 in the hole in this shooter. That was a single pitch away on the left side, and that was a double pitch on the right side. So that was ultimately a single pitch of the dice. Yeah, it's something showed up on my computer saying it was buffering, that it was not going to be a smooth watching experience for the people watching. But it's back now. I have an excellent connection again. I don't know what happened. I haven't had any problems for quite a few episodes here, but hopefully it does not continue again. Peace out. And we have a 156, the KitchenAid mixer. 156. And that does nothing for us. We're looking for an 8 or 9. That would be nice. 8 or 9. And that was a implosion on that left die. And that was a double pitch on the right die. No, this one was different, Coach Joe. The other one was always just kick me out, period. And I think I solved that problem. I forget who it was. I think it was JR22 actually gave me an idea on what it might be. He said there was something electronic in my house that was kicking on about that time. And thinking back, I have a dehumidifier in my other room. And I had just started plugging it in about the time I was having all those problems. So I unplugged it, and I have not run it since. And since then, I've really not had any problems at all. So I'm thinking that's what that was. But the one today was something different, I think. So 2, 4, 2, 1, dice out. It's a long explanation for nothing, I guess. And we have a 4-5 hard 9 Big Daddy Max, so that is perfect. So we actually got paid out on one of those come bets. So we're going to take that as a win. So we actually got out of the shooter on that one. So we actually have a profit so far of $6. Woohoo! So we hit the 8, hopefully. 2, 4, 2, 1. And that last one was a 4, 5, which is a single pitch away on the left die, double pitch on the right die. So ultimately, single pitch of the dice. 24 people playing at Crapsee. We got only 20 people watching on YouTube, and all bets set. So Lazy Dog says YouTube is fine there in California. And dice out. And we have a 2, 3, 5, Justice 5. So I think I'm starting to hone in this landing zone and distance here a little bit. The dice are starting to settle down a little bit at the back end of the table. So that's a good sign. So maybe I could start to do my regular betting here on the next shooter if we even get that far. So 2, 4, that was a primer in the top on the left side there, by the way. And 2, 1, that was an explosion on the right side. So 1 dice off axis. And we'll call that all bet set. Looking to see if we can hit an 8 here. We just need the 11 for the tall, the 2 and the 4 for the small. Base out. And we have another 9, a 3, 6, 9, center field 9. So again, like I said, if you watched yesterday, we hit 16 9s out of 56 throws. Definitely a dominant number. The other one was the 11 we hit quite a few times yesterday as well. That was a single pitch towards us on that left side. And that was a single pitch towards us on the right side. So that was a primer in the back side, that last die set. And we'll call it all bets set. Dice out. Looking to hit an 8. Let's see if we can get an 8. We did not get an 8. We got another 9, though. Another 4, 5, hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So something about the 9 with this 2, 4, 2, 1 dice set, the cousin 2 set. Something about the 9 is unreal. That's 7 9s today out of 26 rolls. Maybe I should just bet the 9 on myself and be done with it. So 2, 4, 2, 1. And again, that was a single pitch away in the left die. That was a double pitch on the right die. Ultimately, a single pitch of the dice. And all bets set. Come on, 8. 8, 8, 8. Nice out. Oh, no 8. We got a 1, 6, 7. So that don't pass did pay out. So that is a 7. Ouch. So we actually did make a little bit of our money back on that one. We got $56 brought back to the rack. Actually, no, it was only $6 profit because we lost that 8. So we're going to take the don't pass off. We're going to go back on the line bet, on the pass line, $15 pass line bet. And we'll do our normal betting, see if we can make some money back here now that we kind of figured out this distance a little bit. 2, 4, 2, 1. And this week, the cousin 2 set has been more consistent for us. So we'll go all bets set here. Looking for a new point. This is shooter number 7 for the day. Nice out. 2, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. Mark the point of 6. We're going to go 96 across on our bets level. It's going to be $15 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. 18 on that 6. And that was a primary on top on the left side. That was a implosion on the right side. So that is a safe result. And we'll call it all bet set. Nice out. Ooh, high bounce off that back wall. We have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. We got high energy coming off that back wall. A little bit long on the landing zone as well. So we're not going to analyze that one too much because that was not good mechanics. 2, 4, 2, 1. And that did nothing for our bets. So let's call that all bet set here. And they sell it. And we got to see craps, all the dots and all the spots. Midnight. That's 3 midnights for the day. And I think what's happening is that it goes down and bounces off the mixing bowl and it throws it over to that midnight. So that's something to maybe keep in mind. Should I need the midnight in the future? 2, 4, 2, 1. Still looking for hit number 1 on this shooter. So quality of the rolls, other than that last one, really has not been spectacular by any means today. And we got lucky that right one never made it all the way down. The left one did touch. We have a 538, grade 8. So that will be hit number 1 for the day here. And what we're going to do is we're going to make that 8 look like $30, and we'll put $15 in pass line odds out there. And hopefully we'll hit that one again so we can get to that break-even point in only 2 hits of the dice. So that was a That was a 5, so it was a double pitch on the left die, and we had a 3, which is a explosion of the right die. So that is a safe result. And we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. Can't wait till I get more fluent on reading this 2V dice results. Now it felt more comfortable. We have a 3-2-5 Justice 5. That one felt comfortable throwing. I like the results of the action off the back wall. Unfortunately, that was not a number that we had hit already, so we're going to press that 5 and 9 up to $25. And we're going to have to look for hit number 3 to get out of the shooter. And that was a single pitch towards us on that left die and a primary on the right die. So that's ultimately a single pitch of the dice. We'll call it all bet set. Dice out. And we got a 4-5 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac. So that is a second hit here, so that is perfect. So not only did we get out of the shooter, we got paid a little bit extra on it. So now I don't have to hop the 5 when I do this new strategy here. So we're going to bring our bets down. We're going to go 18 on that 8. We're going to go 15 on the 5. Let's go $15 field bet. $77 brought back to rack. We got 63 on the table. Yeah, let's stick with that. Single pitch away on the left die, double pitch on the right die. Ultimately, single pitch of the dice again. 2-4-2-1 here. And now our goal is to start spreading across. Yeah, find it back in profit for the day. You didn't come in right away. I lost money on the first 3 shooters. And then very minimal profit on the next couple here. So let's see if we can start making some big bucks back now. Dice out. And we are not going to. 3-4-7. Damn it. So at least I got to a small profit again on this shooter. We're going to go one more shooter here, everyone, and hopefully this is a long shooter. And we're going to see if we can make a little bit of money here. That one was 7 rolls, so that was average. 2-4-2-1. So yeah, Cajun, you got $500 in profit. Awesome. Get off the table the way I'm shooting today. Go to the cage, cash it in. That is total blue collar crap style, and that is the perfect way to do it. We're gonna go $5 on the small, $5 on the tall, because I have a good feeling on this one. $15 pass line bet. So have a good day at work there, Lazy Dog. Thank you. And I hope you have an enjoyable day. So $5 on the small, $5 on the tall, $15 pass line bet, and all bets set here. 23 people still playing Crapsee, 28 people watching. We're up to 16 likes. Yesterday we hit almost 30 likes, so that was perfect. We'd like to see the even more, but hopefully that was better than normal. 2-4-2-1, dice out. And we have an ace deuce, 2-1-3 craps on the come out. Pass line loser. And that sucks. So I just can't get a break here today. Good morning, John. You just tuned in. Not a good day rolling today. We extended our zone from where we throw. Normally we throw from just under 9 feet. We were at the 10-foot mark is where I'm lining the dice up, and I'm throwing it from 10 feet 4 inches away from the back wall. I'm preparing to go down to Joliet in a couple weeks. And they have what they call 14-foot tables. I think they're actually more like 13 feet. But we're shooting a foot further away, and that makes a huge, huge difference in how you do your throwing at. So we'll go all bets set here, and dice out. And those energy matters, extra energy matters. It really does. So 2, 4, 2, 1, dice out. And we have a 3, 2, 5, Justice 5. So that is going to be hit. That's marking the point of 5. So we marked the point of 5. We're going to go again 96 across. $15 on the 4, 9, and 10. We got 18 on the 6 and 8. $15 pass line bet. 2, 4, 2, 1. And that was a primary on the top side on the right side. And that was a single pitch towards us on the left side. So that is a safe result. Good morning, Buckeye Slim checking in. 300 plus club, yo. And dice out. Ooh, I veered off to the right a little bit. We have a 5-6 mid-mo yo. Helps us with that ATS. Does nothing for the rest of the bets. So I even played the horseman for 2 shooters, John, and one time it paid out a little bit, and the other one it paid out nothing. We actually lost a little bit of money. So even the horseman wasn't working well with this shooting today. So 2, 4, 2, 1. And I'm not going to analyze that last throw because that was not good mechanics. So 5 would have cost you. So you're laying the 5, I'm guessing there, Anthony, huh? And all bets set. Dice out. Dice cross. 6, 4, 10. Waylon's best friend on that end, Big Ben. Didn't call that one, Buckeye, did ya? 6, 4. We're going to pressure the 4 and 10 up to 25. We'll make them buy bets. And that was a explosion of that left die as well as an implosion of the right die. So that was a drift left. 2, 4, 2, 1 is the dice set. He was close. And all bets set. Dice out. Dice from the count. Let's regrip them. Dice. And we have a 516, the KitchenAid mixer. And I'm fine with that one there as far as the energy off the back wall. Left one did bounce off a little bit, but not too bad. And we're going to pressure that 6 and 8 up to $30 each. So we're going to have to go to hit number 3 to get to our break-even point. $33 brought back to rack 150 on the table. 2, 4, 2, 1. And that last one was a double pitch on the left die and a single pitch away on the right die. So it's ultimately a single pitch of the dice. Good morning, Marble Fork Band. And all bets set. Dice out. Dice cross right at the end again with another 4, 2, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. We've thrown that a couple times here, and that was enough to get out the shooter and then some, so that is nice. So we got a 426. We got to pass that break-even point once again. So it's $68 brought back to the rack. Let's bring our bets down. We're going to go 18 on the 6, 18 on the 8, $15 pass, our field bet, I'm sorry. And then our pass line covers that 5. And that is going to be $76 on the table and 68 brought back to the rack. So we're still $8 into the shooter yet. Close enough to break even for me. So the next one will be a collect, and then we'll start pressing across on our bets to start spreading out. So hopefully that field bet will hit and help spread. Dice out. Dice landed almost on top of each other. Another 2, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So that's $6 brought back to the rack. So we are seeing mostly 4s on top, so a few 2s on top. Remember, our goal with this 2V dice set is to see either a 2 or a 5 on top. So we're really not seeing that. Let's do what we did yesterday. Let's go 2-1 or 2-4-2-1, roll it and over, and we'll make it a 4-5-1-5 dice set. We're going to go back up $15 on that field bet. We have 74 brought back to the rack, 76 on the table, so we're still $2 into this shooter. And we'll call this all bet set. Dice out. And we have a 6-5 mid-mo-yo. That's a $15 hit for us, so that's nice. And we already hit the mid-mo-yo, so that helps nothing for that ATS. So we're going to be able to pick up that 9 now for 15 each. Still sticking up with that $15 field bet. We still have to get the 4 and 10 placed, and then we can come down on that field. And that was a 2-1 or 2-4-2-1. We rolled it away. We ended up with a 6-5. So that was an explosion of that left die and a single pitch away on the right die. Which is a warning sign on the cousin 2 set, but we did do the quarter turns away, so that may help alleviate that warning sign some. And I'll bet set. Face out. Ooh, veered off to the left a little bit. We got lucky. We got a 5-3-8, the great 8. So that's another $6 brought back to the rack. And that does nothing for our pressing across, but that does help pick up another number towards the ATS. So again, we're going to go back up $15 on that field bet. All the rest of the bets do stay the same. We're finally in the profit, $95 brought back, 91 on the table. And 2-4-2-1, rolling back. We get a 4-5-1-5. The last dice was a single pitch away on the left side and an explosion on the right side. Again, another warning sign, but since we're rotating away, that's not hurting us at all. So all bets set. Dice out. And we have 2-3-5, Justice 5. That is a point. So that's going to be a break even for us on that because we lost 15 on that field bet, but we won 15 on the pass line. So that is a point hit. Again, we're going to go with the $15 pass line bet. We're going to stick with that 4-5-1-5 dice set. All of our box numbers are turned off. We need the 2 and 4 for the small. We need the 9 and 12 for that tall. And we have a double-digit roll here. And the nice thing is that if you guys haven't noticed, my landing zones are getting better. The energy coming off the back wall is getting better. We're getting used to this extra 1 foot of distance. And this is why it's important to practice before you go to the casino and do different things, whether it's your betting style, whether it's your throwing style, whatever it is. Dice out. Dice decross. Again, we have a 5-6 mid-bow you want to come out. So that is a pass line winner, natural. And that's a repeater win as well. So we have $110 brought back. We get the $15 pass line back here yet. Single pitch away in that left side. And that was a double pitch on the right side. So ultimately, single pitch of the dice. We'll call it all bet set. Dice out, looking for a new point yet. Still shooter number 8. Dice out. And we have a 5-4 hard 9, Big Daddy Max. We're going to be on to 9 now. So that's a new point. Again, single pitch away on that left side. And that was an implosion on the right side. We're going again for 5-1-5 for the dice set. And we're going to go $15 pass, our field bet here. We're going to take that $15 on it's on a 9. We're going to move that over to the 5. So we have 110 brought back, 91 on the table. All bet set. There's so much. And a 2-4-6, Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. Thrown quite a few of those today. We're really getting beat up on this field bet here. Almost makes me wanna. We're gonna do this. We're not gonna go back up on the field. Let's just put a 15 on the 4, 15 on that 10, and we'll just call that good. 116 brought back, 106 on the table. We just start trend betting upwards from here now. So 2-4-2-1. Going over to the 4-5-1-5 dice set, and all bet set. Dice out. And we have a 1-5-6 KitchenAid mixer. So that was probably a smart choice on our part here to get off that field. So that is $21 brought back to the rack. Let's pressure the 6 and 8 up to 30. We'll drop $3 to get to that. We need to really get some money brought back. We are still down $210 if I took all the money off the table at the current moment for the day. So we got a little bit of catch up to do. 4-5-1-5 is the dice set. Yeah, it really does not throw many hard ways at all, Ryan. So, and we'll all bet set. I'm not known to be throwing hard ways though. Even my other dice sets, I don't throw a lot of hard ways. Sometimes, but not too often. And if I do throw a hard way, it's usually to the hard 6 or the hard 10. And hard 4. So those 3. So dice out. Dice they cross on. We have a 6-3-9 center field 9. So, but this is a 2V dice set, Ryan. So, I mean, you'd have to land a specific way in order to get those hard ways to show up on this dice set. I don't think the 2V is really known for hard way results. And this is going to be the, it's a 2V on the back side here because we're rolling it back over to that 4-5-1-5 dice set. So that was the 9. That was a point hit. So we're going to be coming out again. $15 pass line bet. 152 brought back to the rack. 130 on the table currently. All of our box numbers are turned off. All we need is that midnight for the tall. So in the 2 and the 4 for the small. So let's see if we can hit that midnight and come on. What were we doing on that? We're going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to go back to the 2-4-2-1 dice. So we're going to see if we can pull it off to the right a little bit because that's that drift left is what was giving us that midnight. See if we can hit this once. I normally don't shoot for certain points, but I'm going to take a chance because we are down on our bets. Wow. Guys, I bet you I cannot do this again if I tried. 6-6 OMC craps, all the dots and all the spots. Midnight. Wow. So that is the tall. And that helps us get a little bit of bankroll recovery here. Wow, I can't believe I just did that. Interesting. Okay, we're going to go back again to our normal betting here. $15 pass line bet. And our normal throw, we're going to go back to the 2-4. Guys, don't try that at home. Especially not the casino. So 4-5-1-5. Unreal. We're going to go all bets set here. Still looking for a point. Shooter number 8. Dice out. Wow, I can't believe that worked. That was something I noticed earlier in the day, and I did make mention of it earlier in the video. If you guys rewind the video, dice out. And we have a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. There you go, Ryan. There's your hard way result. So let's mark the point of 8. So let's take that $30 off that 8. We'll put $15 on the 9. Good morning, James. I wouldn't call myself genius. I would probably call myself lucky on that one. But again, I did have a theory. I did mention it before I threw it, and I did make mention of it earlier in the video. So again, everybody's bound to get lucky every so often here. But we'll call that all bets set here and dice out. A little bit long on the throw there. Ryan mentions hard ways, and we don't hardly throw any, but now we got, oh, that was a 3-3, hard 6, double degen, not a 1-3-4. It's a hard 6. So that hard 6 will pay out. Oh my God, what's the chances of that now? Somebody mentioned something. This table does have ears. That's a repeater win on that 6, by the way. So we're going to make that 6 look like $42. And we are almost back to our starting bankroll. We're still about $30 short of there you go, there's 2 of them, Ryan. About $30 short of our starting bankroll for the day. And I'm almost tempted to bring money down and call that a win for the day because we were down so far. But we have 2-4-2-1. We'll roll to 4-5-1-5. And we'll call it all bets set. Dice out. And we have a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend and Wayne and Big Ben. So We use that 2 and 4 for the small. That would be perfect because that would put us at our goal really fast then. But we're going to make that 10 look like $25. We'll make that a buy bet. Bring the rest of it back to rack. We got $349 brought back, $127 on the table. We are $2 over where we started for the day if I took everything off the table. 2421 is a dice set. Roll it away to a 4515. So red is up over $1,000. Had to play dark side to get there. Yeah. And I didn't switch over fast enough because those first 4 shooters were really, first 5 shooters were really disastrous. But then we figured out this distancing here, so we were able to turn it up a little bit here. You know, we'll all bet set. They out. And 617, ouch. So I should have pulled the money down when I had a chance, but we're going to end it right there with a 617, ouch. Chalk it up as a lesson for the day. That was a gut feeling I should have had to come down. But we ultimately lost about $130 for the day. But let's go through our statistics here for today's shooting. We did have a little bit of a comeback with a 20 and a 12 towards the end there and a 7 with that average roll, but all the rest of the rolls pretty much sucked. Hot numbers today were the 6 and the 9. 7's more or less than expected though, so that's interesting to see. Box numbers are expected. Inside the numbers are a little bit high. 4s and 10s are low. Come out 7s are low. Horns are a little bit high. Fields are a little bit high. Hardways were low today. Looking at our black belt statistics, and this is through the end of yesterday. Through the end of yesterday, we actually eclipsed that 2,000 mark, so 2,023 rolls for black belt. We have a 9.9 SOR, a 6.53 SRR with a 6.98 BSR. So we're almost at our goal with that BSR. We worked back that SRR a little bit, but we're going to bring it back down again with today's rolls. And that SRR is almost up to what our goal is as well. So I'll go back to the screen. I'll check the chats really quick before we wrap it up. So James made 26,000 in his rack. Need to meet me at the casino. Yes, at the casino, I'm either really good or I'm really bad, just like today's show. There's usually not much in between. I'm usually rolling like 25, 30 rolls, and Brian Flegel will vouch for me on that, or I'll roll like 4 or 5 rolls. Usually not much in between. But hey guys, thanks for joining today. Hopefully you do come back tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Crapsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great day, everybody. Check out John at Casino Gaming TV with his daily paycheck and his coffee run show coming up. But anyways, have a good day. Be safe and be prosperous.